Somebody's asked about the operation of the gear selector and also the automatic park brake on this facelifted version of Tucson. So, to some people this might be obvious, straightforward stuff if they have the experience on the car, but there is people that still like to know these kind of bits of information before they collect one. So, starting the car, first thing you do is foot on the brake and then you hit the button. And I just turned it off because it was actually on. But anyway, first thing, foot on the brake, start, everything starts up. Next thing is to drive the car. So you have this drive-by-wire set up. So forwards, backwards, park, okay? So if I want to drive forwards, not to be confused with, when you're using this, you can basically forward it, kind of half rotation, but you need to forward it till you feel a kind of click. The reason being, when you go kind of half forward, it just moves into neutral. So I need to go all the way forward to move into D. And similarly, if I do half a click, neutral, I need to go all the way back to go to R. So half motions only get you to neutral, full motions get you into the gears drive or reverse. If I want to drive the car, then what I would do is, now I'm going to do it the wrong way for a sec. I go forward, so I got D. It's also telling me up here I got D for drive. If I go to drive away, the car won't move. So it's going to tell me I got to release the parking brake. I can do the parking brake release by pressing the parking brake inwards, which you can see in the bottom left of the screen has effectively turned off the handbrake. However, I wouldn't do it that way. The way I would do it is safety belt on. When you put on your safety belt, handbrake is on. I'm going to drive forward. I'm going to touch the accelerator to move, and the car automatically releases. So the reason is it's detected basically that I have my safety belt on. Fine. So I've driven forward. If I want to go backwards, I need to select a different gear. So I can do it mid-journey, foot on the brake, backwards to go into reverse. You'll see the symbol here, and you'll see it's changed on the gearbox setting over there as well. Once again, the same principles apply. So I would put on my safety belt or leave it on. We're in reverse, and all I need to do is touch the accelerator, and then the car will start moving backwards. Fine. Okay, no matter if you're going backwards or forwards, at the end of a journey, you need to do one of two things. You need to park, to put the car into park. Alternatively, what I could have done there was, I could have just turned off the car. So if I turn off the car, it might be easier to see here. You'll see this moves back in. So I press the button, and you'll see it actually moved back into park by itself. So I don't really have to do this ever. Turn off the car and it automatically goes into park. However, I don't have a handbrake on. So to engage the handbrake, I just pull the button and now the handbrake's engaged. Okay, let's turn it on again. One point to note actually, when you start these hybrids, you mightn't always hear an engine tone. Sometimes in this case, it's started by saying ready and ready. The battery's running the car, so there's no actual engine tone. So if you go to start one of these, it doesn't have a sound. Can't hear the engine running just because the battery's running the car. Again, some of this stuff will seem super obvious to some people, but it's not to everyone. Right, say for example, you wanted the car to automatically engage the handbrake at the end of a journey. So handbrake's on. Let's press something here called auto hold. So I press the auto hold function. Auto hold has now come on here. Auto hold essentially, say if I drove forward, right, you can see auto hold is grey. If I hit the brakes and stop, auto hold turns green. I can now take my foot off the pedal and the car doesn't move. The brake is essentially held. So that's the idea of auto hold. And then if I touch the accelerator, quick tap, and the car starts moving then again. Similarly, if I went for reverse, I can reverse backwards. And if I hit the brake pedal, once I stop, auto hold lit up green. I can take my foot off the brake pedal and it automatically keeps me here. Now, here's the interesting part. Say, for example, I'm finished my journey. Handbrake's not on. If I turn off the car, handbrake has engaged. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more, slightly more complex. Auto hold engages your handbrake automatically at the end of a journey, which is great because that means then you don't have to pull on this at the end of the journey because you had auto hold on. On most Hyundais up until now, when you start the car again, you would have to re-engage the auto hold. However, models now are starting to come with auto hold that remains on. So I'll just start the car, auto hold is still there, which means if I went forwards or backwards or whatever direction I've decided to go, finish my journey, get to the end of it. Like what you saw last time, I'm going to turn off the car and the handbrake's engaged. Anyway, hopefully that gives you a better idea how the column shifter and the auto hold and handbrake functions work on that car. And if there's anything else you want to know, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching.